What screams insecurity but most people don't realize? When you achieve something or improve your life in any way, and their first instinct is to tease or make fun of you, it actually screams instant jealousy. Always having something negative to say when something good happens to someone else. For example, oh, you're going to hate that new job, or they should have done X instead. Just be happy that someone else is happy. When they found a point that makes them look better than the other person and continue to overstay on that point. Edit, the situation is subjective, and I'm talking about the situation whereby the person punches down on someone to make themselves feel good. I did not mean for a person who requires positive affirmations. Never apologizing. Some people will twist the story, change the way it happened and retell it so convincingly that they'll believe their own nonsense but will never apologize. Mocking/overly criticizing others. Constantly talking shit on other people for an inflated sense of self-worth. Taking a situation that was never about you or had you involved in it and somehow making it all about yourself and playing victim, even though you had meddle in it and make yourself the victim. Ridiculing other people's achievements. Explaining how smart you are. When they can give you shit all day but can't take it back whatsoever. Insulting your friend in front of others to be cool. On the flip side, being open about your insecurities and really trying to overcome them is a great character trait. I see a lot of comments here branding common insecurities as red flags, and I don't think one should consider insecurities inherently evil. Being insecure doesn't make you a bad person. It's how you let your struggles control you that defines whether they are problematic or not. Edit, here comes a cliche, but thanks for all the awards. I actually wrote this message the night before my birthday and didn't expect anyone to read it, so waking up to all the wholesome messages and positivity was a very nice present. Thank you all. Jealousy over little things. Putting other people down and bragging. When people one-up you. What did your friend do that accidentally turned you on? I have long hair for a guy, she asked if she could braid it, she messed up and ran her fingers through my hair to untangle it, maybe ran her hands through my hair a bit too much and said my hair was soft. Edit, this was a girl I'd known for 4 years and started dating a mutual friend. I can confirm that she didn't like me that way and just wanted to mess with my hair. I was working and I couldn't reach the top shelf on my tiptoes without asking. He stretched up, just grabbed the item with full eye contact. I dunno, it was something hot about that. My friend offered to give me some pointers at the driving range so I would feel more comfortable at a work function. I had never swung a golf club in my life. After about 30 minutes trying to verbally describe what I was doing wrong and how to fix it, he finally put his hands on my hips and moved them correctly. I could tell he was very intentionally trying not to make it sexual, but sploosh anyway. His voice would get lower/sexier whenever he relaxed and rambled about something he found interesting. Could listen to that for hours. And I have. Was complaining about my posture to my friend. She was like, oh, I learned this trick to help my posture, let me show you. And she grabbed me by the shoulders and lightly pushed me against the wall. Then she stepped back and said, now walk forward while keeping your shoulders back or something, I don't remember. It only lasted a few seconds, but I swear I didn't breathe the whole time. After dinner we walked to the subway, we were laughing while going down the stairs, she said something to annoy me and jumped the last 2 steps, she turned around to laugh and I melted, it was like a movie, almost slow motion. Held my hand after a long ride when we took a break because it was cold and rubbed it to make it warm. Me and my roommate at the time get along well with this one girl. One day she came to our apartment for some video gaming. It was getting late, my roommate had already gone to sleep, I was playing Dear Esther and she was watching next to me. All of a sudden, she laid her head on my shoulder. I developed a major crush just from that. 8 years later, when I told her about that, she just said sheepishly that she was tired, and there wasn't any intention. Ha, suck to be her, she's my wife now. We had been drinking and she got distracted by the rips in my jeans and kept playing with the thread/lightly scratching my knee and thigh. Girl. She sent me a Snapchat sitting in her car on a cold day, she blew gently out of her mouth to show her breath turning into fog and then kind of lightly smirked after. I watched it on loop probably 100 times before it disappeared forever. Something about it was so cheeky or something, I don't know how to explain it, but it's burned into my brain. She made me some stew and brought it to my work for me unannounced. We're now dating. A few friends bailed on a Disneyland trip, so it was just this girl and myself, and for some reason we still went, Drove together. We weren't close and one of my boys was into her at the time. Anyway, we were in line for Matterhorn, and if you know, that seating is front to back, not side by side. We couldn't each get our own car, so we had to sit together, her in front of me and between my legs. And if you know, Matterhorn is the bumpiest ride in Disneyland. Even my jeans couldn't hide it when she was bouncing up and down, in and out of my lap. The look she gave me over her shoulder with a smirk, I'll never forget it. Holy shit, this brought back a memory, haha. Spent a full semester as a freshman in a pretty tight friend group, few girls, few guys. Never had any tension or eye for any of them. At the end of semester, one of the girls invited a few of us to her room for a study session since she was lucky enough to not have a roommate. I arrived first, just when she was getting back from a team practice from some sport, I can't remember which. Before anyone else got there, without warning, she tears off her uniform down to sports bra and shorts so she can put on a clean tee and pants. Then she got straight into a book. I went a year without eyes for her, but that was close to the hottest anyone has ever looked to me. We were on FaceTime when he was getting ready to fish and he used his mouth to do something with threading the line. I don't like fishing, but I liked that. Our class wrote an exam. One of my female friends finished earlier than me and had to give her already finished exam to the teacher. I sat in front of her, and when she walked by me, I smelled a lovely perfume and she whispered to me in a calm and kind voice, "Happy birthday." Boy, I couldn't concentrate on the exam anymore. What did you not know about sex until you lost your virginity? It pains me to write this. I didn't know Magnum condoms were for larger penises, so I got some BC. The gold and black on the box looked cool. Literally was like a plastic grocery bag holding a baguette. How awkward all the movements are until you get used to it with your partner. It's basically a naked dance. Shower sex isn't extra slippy, it's actually less wetness. Read ahead. 37 people have given the same answer to this. We know wafer isn't lube. We all know. Let it go. Cleaning up afterwards showed me the importance of planning and not having sex in a car. That cum does not in fact taste how it looks. That semen comes back out when you stand up. I guess I thought your body just absorbed it or something, but yet, was quite surprised. Your family can hear you. Not me, but my friend thought the vagina was on the front. He came out and was shocked it was on the bottom. That laughter is part of great sex. Chest farts. Didn't realize that was a thing until it happened. That it's like not a huge event / big deal to do. If you would have told me at the age of 13/15 that my husband and I could just have sex at 2:43 p.m. on a Thursday in between folding laundry and going to Walmart, I would have never in a million years believed it. That it's hard to penetrate if it's not that wet. So guys, go for foreplay. Butthole visibility during doggy style. Porn did not prepare me for it. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a negative realization. I just remember thinking, wow, that's just her entire butthole, and I got self-conscious about where to look and if I was staring at it too long. I brought it up afterwards by asking, is it weird that I can just see your butthole, to which she replied, I mean, it wasn't until you said something. TLDR, unexpected eye contact, don't bring it up. Lasting too long is just as much of an issue as blowing your load quickly. Both physically and mentally, especially with a partner that doesn't / won't understand. I didn't realize how fast a girl could make me feel like a hot dog in the microwave after 30 seconds.